example, I meet somebody and they are the way they are. This is how they will be. Uh, if there is potential, I mean, we all have potential, here and there. If there is a potential for this person to change, it doesn't mean that they will change just because they're with me or because they have me in their lives, etc. It's very childish to believe that I can change somebody or can change somebody for better or even help them for this. I mean, it all has to come from them. And the same goes with healing, but it's the same as change. Um, if the person didn't want to do the healing process before me, there is a huge guarantee almost that they will not want that just because of me, because I'm just a human being, and I'm very limited with my own perception, traumas, possibilities, and all of these things. I cannot get into the head of another one, and I don't have to. And it's just so important to realize that there is no point to wait, until somebody will change because they want. And if they will, it's only because they want this, and it has nothing to do with me. So I think it's so important to breathe and realize this and to stop thinking that I can impact them as much as I would like to, because impact happens when we allow this impact to happen. For that, you have to be really self-aware, and many people, they're not there yet. And and me included, because yes, some things I realize really deeply, but some things I'm lacking understanding of, and we all have our limits, and it's so important to know them. And I was believing that energy is limitless and just everything is possible, love conquered all. It doesn't work like this. It doesn't. This very distorted narrative comes from songs, but from our emotional side, but it doesn't work like this. It has to be a combination, and the person really has to have this wish to change for their own sake. If they don't have this, then honestly nothing will wake them up. Nothing. It's a process that we all meet and face and make in our own time. And um, even if somebody feels so inspired by our process, doesn't mean that they will have their own process this way, or even they will start in the first place. It's very unpromised, it's very unclear, and our own path and process doesn't have to depend on somebody else's. It's extremely important, and many people have this idea, me included. I had it, that we can impact each other, and we really can, but and here we have conditions for that. And if there is a lot of unprocessed stuff inside, then it will not work as it could work. Sadly, I wish it could work like this, and it can in some cases. It really can, but it depends. And if somebody else lacks understanding and tools in order to have this mutual exchange, then it's not going to happen. And it's so important to realize this and stop hoping, and just to focus on this process that I'm only responsible for. This is uh, it sucks. Yes, it does suck, but it's really a childish idea that we can change somebody just because with air. Children think like this because this is how they survived in their environments, but it's not how this all works. And it's so important to remember that we are not children anymore, and we don't have to use those tools that never worked in the first place. um, yeah, but this every single person has to do on their own and face their own shadow and all of that. Only we can do it on our own. There's no way you can do it for another one. It never should be like this, and we don't have to bring them ready solutions, because then they don't have their own path. They have to go their own path, no matter how it looks like, and we cannot really decide how it will look like for them. And when we have this really good intention, oh, I will give you tools because I see you suffer and I was suffering the same thing, here are the tools. You see, it's just, in order even to accept these tools, they have to do some inner work already. If they don't, they will throw them away. So it's so important to just remember this. And they're not our children. And even children, even children, they also have to fall and have those scratches on their knees in order to understand how to walk better next time. There is no way, we can skip this for them, because we see our own wounded inner children in them, and we really want to replay our own situation through them. But it doesn't work like this. It just doesn't. That's the realization, one of them. Another one is time. Time doesn't exist. There is just one moment, and this, what we're choosing right now, this is what we're going to have in the next moment. So time will not heal, or time will not do any repair or anything, because it's just an illusion. Okay, it's just an illusion, and what matters is our psychological defenses, coping mechanisms, and our bravery and readiness to face ourselves. That's it. Okay, know thyself.